I see the optimism right here. This next generation of farmers and ranchers, as you're engaged. And yeah, you'll fight battles like we've all fought battles, but you'll figure it out.
Veteran Idaho farmer and newly elected president of the Idaho Farm Bureau, Brian Searle of Shelley, greeted over 200 attendees at the 2016 Young Farmers and Ranchers Conference in Boise. First stop, the Idaho State House, and a visit with Lieutenant Governor Brad Little. Little talked about politics and how important citizen involvement is in government. A message echoed by Senator Mark Harris of Soda Springs, who got his first interest in public service while serving as chairman of this same YF&R committee some 10 years ago.
YF&R, it's pretty dear to my heart. It's basically where I got my start of my interest of legislative stuff. It's a good program to start people to be interested in what goes on in their state, their communities, and basically it's like Mark Twain said, the world is run by the people who show up, and YF&R is a good place to start that process.
A tour of the Capitol took them to the governor's office.
This is where the governor meets with the press. You will see this on television, 10 o'clock news. The governor will be sitting there signing some legislation or be standing there at the podium.
And to the legislative chambers of this historic building where tour guide Terry planted the seed of citizen legislature and how it works.
These chairs have got to be filled, and you can fill them just as well as anybody else can, and women included, Somebody's got to run the government, somebody's got to take care of business, the people's business, and I encourage people, think about it.
Is we're just going to separate these two cuts of beef, so it's really easy.
From politics to what's for dinner, the Idaho Beef Council provided a workshop on current trends in beef cuts, popular with grocery shoppers.
We're going to talk today about the Beef Alternative Merchandising Program, and it's a program that was developed by the Beef Checkoff through Producers Checkoff Dollars, and it's just looking at different ways to market beef to help keep it center of the plate for consumers. So all this program does, instead of looking at that traditional way of cutting them, we're just going to remove these two muscle groups and separate them into two muscle groups, and then we can cut them both against the grain, then making a better eating experience and for consumers. So they'll come back and eat beef again.
Young Farmers and Ranchers of Idaho is a program of the Idaho Farm Bureau for farmers and ranchers under the age of 35. Cole and Lynette Smith of Georgetown currently serve as state chairman. With the Idaho Farm Bureau, the voice of Idaho agriculture, I'm Steve Ritter.